Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights here in the teams division. We are in the second round of our teams tournament, and we've got probably the best matchup of the season in teams right here. But to help me commentate this one, I brought in a special buddy of mine, my team partner of the Kings of Winter, Jim the Wolf Green. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing awesome. You know, great matchup here. Shrek versus Shrek 2. Oh, wait, never mind. It's some pointless team match. Whatever. Who cares? I guess it's good to be here. I mean, we're just gonna beat whoever wins this anyway at some point, so it doesn't matter.
You're right. But for the sake of making a good video, we're gonna talk about the two teams that we've got playing today, and that is an Alpha Alliance Civil War of sorts. Or are they even still Alpha Alliance? We'll see. But we do have the Arkham Knights taking on the Knights of Hydra right here in Fandom Fights teams. It's set to be a big one. It's set to be a bloodbath of two teams who set the points record and then top the points record. So it's going to be quite the interesting matchup of brains here. But that's enough from us talking about their brains. Let's let them talk about how smart they are right now.
Well, Tim, here we are in our second team match. We knocked it out of the park last time. We are the first team ever to get a knockout, one of the first knockouts that Multiplex has ever seen. We are the real deal. We scored 24 points in our last match. They scored 26, but they took an entire match to get there. We basically got what they got in 2 rounds. We do not mess around. These are 2, I guess, former Alpha Alliance members. They were part of my faction. Ryan's pulling some shenanigans. That all ends today when we just win. We do what we do. We know things. That's our strategy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how people who have such a love for Man of Steel and the DCEU could think that they could beat us here, Robert. But I mean, I guess they're gonna try, and
they'll try and they'll fail.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Well, here we are. We're in the next round of this tournament. We've made it to the next round. We are excited. We are here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is take the next step towards our ultimate goal, which is getting those belts. Robert, Tim, you guys are good, but good isn't going to cut it. Okay, we're 2 teams with similar names. That's ridiculous. There's only room for 2 knights at this table, and you're looking at him, Jack. That's me and my good partner Cain over here. We're gonna kick your ass, because the truth of the matter is, you know, in time you will know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. You can run from it. Destiny still arrives. And that's why we're here to deliver your salvation. And that is giving you a loss, because you had to scrape the bottom of the barrel with this whole Man of Steel nonsense. Get over that, man. Seriously. That joke has been played out for 50,000 years. No one cares about what crazy, stupid little itty-bitty little jokes that you have at the scraping of the bottom of the barrel. They mean nothing. You are nothing. We have the power. We have the knowledge. We're going to put it to the test. We're going to demonstrate our good power here, and we're going to destroy you guys. We're going to win and move on to the next round, because you're just in our way. You're in our way. We're here for belts. That's what we're here for. Let's rock this thing.
What he said.
All right, some really intense words thrown about. Robert and Tim bashing them for their Man of Steel and DCEU love and saying that they are the only team of the KO, so they're going to do the same thing here again today. Whereas Ryan, on behalf of Cain and the Knights of Hydra, quoting Josh Brolin's Thanos and giving one of the scariest speeches I've heard over here on the Fandom team department. What do you think, Tim?
My name is not Tim, but thank you for being.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna
go. No, keep it in. Keep it in.
Thank you for being as our Tim, who can't spell or read either. So that's that was a good job there, Boho. But yeah, strong words from both teams. Ryan coming out with the hot takes as usual. I know I can speak for myself when I say I'm ready for this match.
I do that every time. But yeah, I'm ready too. So let's get right into the proper introductions. Introducing first, coming to the ring with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats, and 1 KO, representing Alpha Alliance. They are Robert, the Hobbit, Parker, and Tim, the Hulk, Brzakala, Arkham Knights. And their opponents. Also coming to the ring with a record of 1 win, 0 defeats, and also representing Alpha Alliance maybe. They are Ryan, the Hunter Permison, and Cain, the Juggernaut McMillan, the Knights of Hydra. All right, gentlemen, round 1 is going to work like this. This is our whiteboard round. You're each going to play on your own. There's no conferring or crosstalk between players. However, each team is going to get the same 10 questions from 10 predetermined categories. And yeah, you've all played, so you know how it works. 3 repeats, 1 challenge. Pretty standard stuff. You ready, guys?
Yep. Born ready. All
right, Jim, you want to give him that first question?
Indeed, and it comes from not the world's, but DC. DC. Who is credited with directing Superman Superman 2?
Superman 2, many say the best Superman movie ever made. I say it's worse than the first one.
Don't say that with senior hot takes in the room.
You're right.
You're super spicy.
Senior hot takes. You're right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Robert.
Richard Lester.
That is correct. Ryan.
I said Richard Lester.
That is correct. We'll go over to Tim.
I didn't have it.
Ooh, and Cain.
I said, hold on, it's really big. Richard Donner.
That is
that
incorrect. He
a
was
whiteboard?
a credited guy who made who started out directing the film and was replaced by Richard Lester.
Oh,
right. It's very true.
1-1 here as we get into our second question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Who voices Mace Windu in Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
Oh, jeez.
The animated movie that most people say is the worst Star Wars movie.
I heard Phantom Menace introduces characters that are good in that. And in season 5 of the TV show.
I heard that too from some guy named Suave. We'll go 5.
Don't know what you're talking about there, but okay.
What? Pens down, and this time we'll start with Ryan.
Take a shot in the dark. Phil Lamar.
That is incorrect. We'll go over to Tim.
Sam Jackson.
That is correct.
That is motherfucking correct.
God.
Oh, man.
Cain.
I wrote Samuel L. Jackson. Can you say that?
That is also correct. And we'll go over to Robert.
Yeah, I'm a stupid idiot. I don't know why I didn't put that.
All right, there are no perfect games here today, but we are still tied up at 2.
So
Sam
Robert
Jackson?
has been cut. The Robert has
so
been cut,
dumb.
and that is so played out, and I know he hates it. Your next question 3, comes from the Disney-owned Pixar. Who directed Ratatouille?
To be clear, we're not looking for associates, co-s, any extra directors on the film that might be credited.
Personally, I do love the comedian who voices Remy the Rat, but I have not seen this movie in its entirety.
This one isn't Zack Snyder, so I don't know if Ryan's going to know it or not. So just be prepared.
I think this is the best Pixar movie that they've made.
Still scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I am relatively certain Ryan can name 12 movies with talking animals better than this.
That's very true.
All right, Jeff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who are we starting with?
Let's start with Cain.
I said John Lasseter.
That is incorrect. Robert.
It is Brad Bird.
Shit,
darn
it!
Correct.
Damn it.
We'll go over to Ryan.
I said Inside Out's own Pete Docter.
That is incorrect. And Tim.
Brad Bird.
That is correct.
That was going to be my first.
The brothers Robert pulling ahead here, pulling ahead with the Brad Bird.
They are swinging ahead 4-2. The fourth category match put them on track, which comes from the MCU. How many films have featured the character of Doctor Strange?
Ooh.
It's a counting.
It's a counting question. But rather than not talk about counting questions, have you seen Sherlock?
Yes, I have, and it's pretty awesome, and I like that Martin Freeman is in it.
That's a good show.
Martin Freeman, probably the best Dr. Watson.
Indeed, he's pretty good.
4, 3,
And you gotta love Mark Gatiss.
1, obviously. Pens down. This time we'll start with Tim.
3.
That is correct. We'll go over to Ryan.
Magic number 3.
That is correct. Robert.
Doctor Strange, Thor Ragnarok, and Avengers Infinity War 3.
That's correct.
Nobody
And
likes
Ryan.
a show off.
Nobody likes a show off, Robert.
3.
That's cool.
Kane has switched to his much smaller, not wall-sized whiteboard.
That is
I just
that
noticed
was
that too.
sleep on that question.
Your next question comes from Peter Jackson's Middle Earth.
Son of a bitch.
What is Boromir's brother's name? Boromir's brothers. The brother of Boromir?
I don't like alliteration. It scares me, but I do like onomatopoeias.
I personally love Sheen Bean in this.
Sean Bean. Yeah,
I can't.
good actor.
I can't
That's
comment.
nice.
I can't comment.
That's
He's a
what
solid actor. He's real good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. This time we'll start with Ryan Permison.
Was it Gandrel?
That is incorrect. The Hobbit himself.
Faramir, son of Denethor, son of Ecthelion.
That
Stop
is
showing.
correct.
Show
Kane.
off.
I said Theomir.
That is correct.
Yes!
Take that, Robert.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, did he say? Oh, you. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you said
wait,
Theomir.
No,
I said
that
Faye.
that was.
He said
that-
Faramir.
it's-
He said-
It says
said
Faye.
Faramir.
He spelt it pretty bad too.
He said
Yeah, but we
Faramir.
accepted RJ's Klingon, so
I
It's
heard
Faramir.
No,
Like a
I heard
phenomenon?
TH. I heard TH. Theomir.
I did not hear it.
Oh, okay.
There's an
Okay.
F at the
I
front.
heard Faye.
So I haven't erased
give
it.
him the. Just give
No
him
worries, no worries.
If
Okay.
Robert is allowing it, then we shall allow it,
All
even
right,
though Robert.
and Tim got Faramir too.
Yeah, Tim got it
Just give
right.
him the, just give him the point.
It is.
Well, give him the point.
8-5.
Oh,
If they have the
Ryan.
correct answer.
Did Ryan get it?
No, I said
No.
Gandrel.
Go
I took a
Andrew.
shot
Oh, that's
at
right.
Thor.
He named an elf for some reason.
Yeah, an elf from somewhere else.
All right, your next question, gentlemen, comes from Back to the Future.
Boo.
What is the name of Marty's sister?
I like that Mickey Mouse shirt she wears.
Oh god.
I saw this on a sick day for the first time like a year ago, and I liked it a lot.
That is unfortunate.
Mr. Senior Spicy Hot Takes running furiously. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so start with Tim.
I said Ryan.
We cannot give you the points for that one. Kane.
I said Mary.
That's
No.
incorrect. Robert.
I'm going to go with an L. I put Linda.
Linda is correct.
Ooh.
Comes over to Ryan.
I said Jenny.
Whoa.
Not
mine got
Oh,
it.
oh.
Robert's the only one
so
walking
sure,
out of back
Frank.
computer with a point.
Linda,
Your next question comes from the company that owns Pixar, Disney. What is the name of the lava demon that prevents Maui and Moana from restoring the heart in Moana? I can't imagine Ryan will get this because the lead character is a woman.
you're still scraping the bottom of the barrel, you fools. Jeez.
That's pretty high up.
I mean,
there.
that's kind of funny.
That's highbrow comedy, Ryan. Highbrow.
No, I think it's lowbrow coho. Seriously.
Well, that would be your opinion, Mr. Senior Spicy Hot Takes.
That's right. Yeah. My
You're
opinion
gonna be
counts,
lenient
just
on
like everyone
spelling, right?
else.
Please.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll go 5.
At least I spelled it right.
3.
Can I get a repeat? Can I get a repeat?
That'll be the first repeat for the Knights of Hydra.
Okay.
All right. Jim, want to give them their...
Yes, indeed. What is the name of the lava demon that prevents Maui and Moana from restoring the heart in Moana?
Yep. I spelled it right.
Moana. Make way! Make way!
Sung
Great
by
Somebody.
fucking goddamn, what's his name? Django
Where
Fett.
Morrison.
Christopher Jackson actually sang that song.
Yes, that.
Christopher Jackson from Hamilton.
Django Fett.
We'll go 5.
It's
Tamara
Django.
Morrison did not sing that song.
Tamara Morrison was Jango Fett.
That's very true.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
It's Tekka.
That is correct.
Yes, that. Mm-hmm.
We'll go over to Ryan.
Was it Magma?
Nope. We'll go over to Tim.
I didn't have it.
And
Ooh, okay.
Taka.
that is correct.
Thank you, Cain.
Cain with the Josh the editor level spelling this match.
All right, gentlemen, your next question is in the realm of kaiju films.
Great.
Who plays black market dealer Hannibal Chow in Pacific Rim?
Blaze is spelt wrong, so Tim clearly wrote this question.
Let's go with that.
It's my favorite part of this movie.
At least, it is a good movie. The sequel doesn't count, though. It's garbage.
Yeah, the sequel's crap.
Yeah, it's not canon. It's just the first movie.
There's some
I was so-
okay ideas that were terribly executed in that movie.
Yeah, that sequel was such a disappointment for me.
Ryan going with the classic teenage girl on Tumblr. If I don't like it, it's not canon.
It was almost as bad as Kingsman 2.
4.
Yeah, that was bad.
I will agree
too.
with that. 3.
That was a bad day at the
Tim
office.
is getting deducted points for that.
1. Pens down. We'll start with the Hunter.
Ron Perlman.
That is correct. We'll go over to Tim.
Ron Perlman.
That's
Yep.
correct. Kane.
Ron Perlman.
That's correct. And Robert.
It's Ron Perlman.
Yeah, okay. Good job. Clean sweep. Second time for the round.
Your penultimate question of round 1 comes in Star Trek. Who plays Data in Star Trek Insurrection? I can't remember if this is the one with Tom Hardy or not.
Nope.
It
It
is
is
not
not.
the one with Tom Hardy.
Wasn't he like 10 years old in that movie?
Yeah, I think he's an infant, actually.
10 or 12, right?
What's the score?
It is
worry about
12 to 8 right now. 12 to 8.
Yes.
All right, not bad. Not bad.
Or it's 12 to 8.
Ooh. I
Simple
Jim's
as that.
better. I like Jim.
Thank you, Tim.
4.
I mean, Jim.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Is it Brett Spiner or something like that?
Ooh, we cannot accept Brett Spiner.
Oh,
He
damn
spelt it the exact way it's
Go
spelled
to
in
right.
the
No,
answer.
it's not.
Yes, that's exactly how he
No,
spelled
it's Brent Spiner.
it's not
Yeah.
Brett.
It's
You
Brent.
have it written as Brett.
No, I don't. Look at the updated document.
My bad. It's Brent.
It's Brent. It is Brent Spiner.
Yes,
it was
never said
updated like
Brett
5
at
minutes
any
before we
time.
went on the
Okay.
air.
Next
Guys,
person.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Make it so, Mr. Data. Brent Spiner.
That
Hello.
is correct.
Yeah.
Robert.
Brent Spiner.
That's
That is
right.
correct.
Brent
And Kane.
Spiner.
The world is coming to an end. I got a DC question wrong, but I guess what? I got a Middle Earth and a Star Trek one right. Brent Spiner.
That
Makes
is
sense.
correct.
Good job, Kane. You made it so.
All right, and your final question of the round comes from Marvel movies. What is Michael Caine's codename in Kingsman: The Secret Service?
And just for clarification, this is Michael Kite.
My cocaine.
No. It's
My cocaine.
No, stop.
Michael
No,
Caine.
No, it's my cocaine. It's not your cocaine. It's my cocaine.
My cocaine.
We just got confirmation that Robert has been doping to win these matches on air.
Guess what? He's out. He's out. Get him
We will
out.
be
My cocaine.
investigating this internally after this match. Not really.
I was supposed to protect you.
Absolutely.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cain.
Arthur.
That is correct. Robert.
Arthur.
That is correct. Ryan.
I said the other one. I said Arthur.
That is correct. And Tim.
Nope.
Oh, big 2 misses at the
All
end.
right. At the
round there.
end of round 1, the score is the Arkham Knights with 14, the Knights of Hydra with 12. It is a 2-point game getting into round number 2, which works like this, gentlemen. You're each going to get a chance to spin our lovely wheel, which Jim Green has created for us tonight. The wheel will be the one that you spin, the one that you spin, the one that you spin to win. Whatever you land on is the category that you get 5 questions from. You can confer as teams. If you don't know the answer, you can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point to 1 point. If you don't like the category you spin the first time, you can spin again, but you're stuck with it. You cannot spin off of players. Well, you can spin off of players, but you cannot spin off of opponent's choice. Any questions, gentlemen, about round number 2?
Nope.
All right. Jim, what are the categories on the wheel?
It is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Back to the Future, Middle-earth, Pixar, Scores and Soundtracks, DC, not the Worlds, Star Trek, Marvel.
All right. Arkham Knights, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to the Knights of Hydra?
We're gonna go second, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go second.
All right.
We
Knights
would
of Hydra.
also like to go second.
You are going to spin Knights of Hydra.
Okay, so your first spin is...
Oh, it's Back to the Future. Let's fucking go.
No. Your spin is
Spinner's
Spinner's Choice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ryan, can we
Yes.
please go MCU? I'm telling you.
You sure about this?
Ryan doesn't like good movies.
Hey,
Ryan-
I do like
Ryan, just sit back and relax, please.
All right. We will stay with we'll go with
stay with
MCU.
Spinner's Choice?
MCU.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll stay
All
with
right,
MCU.
they are going with the MCU.
We're
Jim,
gonna-
give me the questions of the MCU.
Gonna flip it this time.
I get to
MCU.
proctor these questions. Goody. Okay. Shrek 2, your first question from MCU
Shrek 1 is better.
is, what film marks the first credited appearance of the Grand Master?
Of the Grand Master?
That is what I said.
He's only in 1 film, so it's Thor Ragnarok, isn't it, Ryan?
Pretty sure it's Jeff freaking
Yeah,
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum's only in 1 film.
Yeah,
So,
come on, man.
Thor Ragnarok, final answer.
That is
Arkham Knights with a
incorrect.
chance for a 2-point steal.
Robert, can I?
Okay, it's volume 2, isn't it? Guardians of the Galaxy
Guardians
volume 2.
Volume 2. He's
Yeah,
in the
Guardians
credits.
volume 2. Final answer.
That is correct for
That
2
is
points.
correct.
That's stupid.
That's BS.
The bad question.
That's the credited of the character.
Such
It
BS.
does say first credited appearance,
stupid.
and he's credited in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Whatever, Russ.
Okay,
Whatever.
your next question. How many Oscar nominees have appeared in the MCU?
Are you fucking serious? There's 20
Jesus.
fucking movies. That's a fucking bullshit question.
Multiple. Do you want to get a multiple choice, Kane?
Might as fucking well.
Multiple choice, Tim.
Is it A, 47, B, 53, C, 79, D, 102?
It's fucking bullshit.
Oh my
What
God.
letter do you fucking like, Ryan?
Any of those numbers.
Let's
Whatever
go
the-
fucking C.
Fine. Yeah. C. Final answer.
Fucking C is incorrect.
Can you-
Tim, unless you actually know this.
There's no way that the Hobbit knows this. There's no way.
Can we get a repeat on the?
Yeah, just the
Answers?
options.
The answers? Okay.
Yeah.
A, 47, B, 53, fucking C, 79, and D, 102.
Let's
I mean-
go. With,
It's either A or B. Let's go B.
Just go B is incorrect.
It was
my-
A,
Answer was
47.
fucking A, 47.
47. That sounds like a nice number.
Okay, question 3. What talk show host has a cameo in Black Panther?
Pretty sure it's the Disney shill himself, Jimmy Kimmel, but I may be wrong.
Are you sure?
I mean,
I don't remember him in that.
what's his name? The Martin Freeman's character was on a talk show and he was talking to somebody.
All right,
Sure
if you're thinking it's Kimmel, let's go Kimmel. Because we need points at this point. So if you're thinking it's Kimmel, let's go Kimmel. I mean, it doesn't sound. It would make sense because Kimmel's on like ABC, and ABC's owned by Disney, and Disney's owns Marvel, so it would make the most sense that it'd be Kimmel. That's where they air all their trailers.
Screw it. Jimmy Kimmel, final answer.
Jimmy Kimmel's incorrect.
Tim, I believe it's Trevor Noah.
Oh,
From what I don't remember. Oh, go ahead. I just don't remember.
I think it's Martin Freeman's got an interview with Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah, final answer.
Trevor Noah is correct.
oh my freaking god. What the hell?
Your
Hold on.
ultimate question in MCU: who composed the score with Danny Elfman for Avengers: Age of Ultron?
Brian Tyler, final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, jeez.
Can we get a plot-based question, please?
Get an
Your
actor
final
based
question in MCU is: what is the name of the Grandmaster's right-hand woman in Thor: Ragnarok?
Topaz, final answer.
That is correct.
Big
Oh
2
my
points.
God.
At the end of Hydra's round, they have 16. Arkham Knights have 18, and it's their turn to spin. Jim.
Yes.
Okay, Arkham Knights. Your
We
first
should-
spin is in,
Should have gone with the other category.
and it is Pixar.
What do you think, Tim?
Robert?
I mean, I know these questions can get deep cuts sometimes. It's up to you. If you're comfortable with that, I'm fine with staying with it.
Yeah, we can stay with it, and if we need to, we can just go to multiple choice to try to bring it down. We have a 4-point lead, so I
Okay.
think we're
Yeah,
confident
let's stick
enough.
with it.
With
Let's
2
stick with
point
it.
lead.
All right. I will be giving you your questions in the realm of Pixar. Your first question, gentlemen. What is the name of the hero who can create portals in Incredibles 2?
I think I'll know it on multiple choice, unless you know it, Tim.
No, I don't know it.
Yeah, let's go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, gateway, B, window, C, void, or D, gatekeeper.
I think it's
I think it's void. Yeah,
Yeah,
void, final
void.
answer.
That's correct for 1 point. Your second question. What is the name of the operation that sends the Axiom back to Earth in WALL-E?
I have no idea.
Let's go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Operation Greenhouse, B, Operation Recolonize, C, Operation Yorktown, or D, Operation Rebirth.
Let's hear the options one more time.
All right, your options are A, Greenhouse, B, Recolonize, C, Yorktown, or D, Rebirth.
You think it's recolonized, Tim?
That's the one that I'm leaning towards, yeah.
Yeah, let's go recolonize, final answer.
That is correct for another point. Your third question. What is the name of the home of the colony in A Bug's Life?
Oh,
Wait, the home of the colony? What is
They
that even?
have the name of the home of the colony, yes.
I mean, I guess.
I-
Wait. Wait. Let's use a repeat. Repeat the question.
All right, that's the first repeat for the Arkham Knights. And your question is, what is the name of the home of the colony in A Bug's Life?
Isn't it just Ant Island? Don't they just call it that?
that's what I'm. That's yeah. That
They just
sounds-
call it Ant Island.
Let's go with that.
Let's go Ant Island. Final answer.
That's 2 points. Your penultimate question is, what X-Men actress voices Ramsey in The Good Dinosaur?
Oh, jeez. Well, how many X-Men actresses are there?
I'm thinking in the good. Wait, what was the character? What did they
The
say?
character's name was Ramsey.
I don't even know what character that is in that movie.
Well, okay, let's be real. If we go multiple choice, it's gonna be like Famke Janssen, Anna Paquin, Ellen Page. Like, we know the X-Men actresses.
Yeah, but let's go it down to one, so in case.
Okay, let's go multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Ellen Page, B, Sophie Turner, C, Rebecca Romaine, or D, Anna Paquin.
Okay, it's either Ellen Page or Anna Paquin.
You think? Okay, whatever.
I don't think it's A or C. Let's go Anna Paquin. Is that okay, Tim?
Sure.
Anna Paquin, final answer.
That's another point.
There you go.
Actually, that is that's the True Blood actress Anna Paquin. It's okay.
Yes.
Okay. And your final question. What is the name of Doc Hudson's trainer in Cars 3?
Why are they all okay?
They're all like the worst Pixar movies except for A Bug's Life.
I only saw this. It's like
I've only
okay.
seen
Do we need first and last name, or do we just because I know
There's
the first
only
name?
one name that you need.
Okay. Well, the first name of the trainer, her name is Cruz, isn't it?
Oh yeah. No, that's Lightning McQueen's trainer, not
Wasn't
Doc
that the
Hudson's.
question? Oh, it's Doc Hudson's trainer. Oh.
Multiple choice.
Oh, gee, yeah, multiple choice. Jesus, no.
Your options are A. Butch, B. Smokey, C. Tex, or D. Willie.
You want to go Smokey?
I was thinking Smokey. Yeah.
Smokey, final answer.
That is another point. And
Yeah.
at the end of round number 2, Arkham Knights sit with 24, Knights of Hydra with 16, with anything being possible going into round number 3.
I thought it was 18.
No, it's 16.
Oh, okay.
That was rough.
All right, round number 3
Could have been
works
worse.
like this. You are each going to well, everyone's going to get 5 questions. The 5 questions will be issued by category. We are going to say a category. Each team picks one person to answer that question and bet between 0 and 2 points. The person who didn't answer the first question will then have to answer the next one. When we get to the third one, you can re-choose who answers 3 and 4. You can confer on 5. Any questions about round 3?
Nope.
All right. Jim, you want to give them their first category and figure out who is answering it?
Your first category is Star Wars. Star Wars. Who will be playing at this round for both teams?
Tim, you want that?
I think it'd be better, Ryan.
All right, I'll do it.
So Ryan and Tim, okay? Ryan and Tim, write down how much you will be betting.
Go
Between
crazy.
0 and 2.
Go with your gut.
All right, fine.
All right, 5, 4,
3, 2,
3.
1. Reveal your bet, Tim.
I just said 1 point.
1 point for Tim, and Ryan, 1 point as well.
Yep.
Okay, your question is thus. What 2 planets are the settings for the lightsaber duels in Revenge of the Sith?
as in the final battles. Want to clarify.
Should really just start betting more, be more confident in ourselves.
Like, as I argued with Nico in this one, I liked this movie way more than Phantom Menace.
Menace is better.
I mean, the characters that were introduced in his movie are
This
better,
isn't nerd guessing.
like he said.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Ryan.
Coruscant, Mustafar.
That is correct. Tim, did you get that?
Coruscant, Mustafar.
Yes.
25-17, going to your second question, which is Robert and Cain answering the question from the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU?
We don't need to go crazy, Robert.
Yeah, I know.
You should go crazy. Risk it all.
1. Robert, what are you betting?
Just one.
Cain.
You gotta make up ground, too.
All right.
The question is, how many Oscar nominees? No, I'm kidding.
Your question. Name both actors who played the Red Skull.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
There's a little bit of groaning going on here.
What was his name?
That is some deep
Got it.
cutism right there.
Got it.
I know, the first
5,
Avenger is a deep
4,
cut movie there, Robert.
3,
I understand your
2, 1. Pens down, Cain.
Hugo Weaving, Ross Marquand.
That is 2 points. And Ryan. Or not
Hugo,
Ryan,
well,
Robert.
I'm Robert. I take offense to that. Hugo Weaving and Ross.
All right, that is correct.
God.
But Knights of Hydra making some big ground there. It is 19-27 going into the next 2 questions.
Oh man.
Your
How's it
Well-
27? It should be 26. You only got 1 point.
26, guys.
You're not very good with math, are you? Cole?
I'm not good at math.
It's hard for
I have
some
Cain.
people, just like Monica Geller. Your next question comes from the Matt Rosa loved category of scores and soundtracks. Scores.
I think I
and
should take this, Tim.
Yeah, and I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not.
Cain and Robert taking it again.
I'm not.
Michael
touching that.
Cain and Robert, how many points will you be betting for this category? Start with Cain.
Let's go. We have a lot of ground to catch up to.
All right.
And Robert.
Robert.
I really hope it's a composer one.
Oh, 1 point.
It's a composer one. Okay. Your question. Who composed the score for X2 X-Men United? I personally love this movie as
That is a really
12-year-old
great
boy.
X-Men movie.
It is.
Top 5.
I loved
It is.
the
First Class is
emergence
better.
of Phoenix.
First Class is way better.
The
It
emergence
is-
of
it
Phoenix
is
at the end of
better.
this movie was just destroyed my heart as a 12-year-old.
4,
It was my top.
1. Cain, what do you got?
John Ottman.
That is correct for 2 more points. And Robert.
He's done all of the scores. John Ottman.
That is incorrect, but John Ottman is correct, but your statement is correct.
You are incorrect,
Your
little
statement's
Hobbit.
incorrect, but
The
All
two
right.
Fantastic
it
Fours.
is now 27 to 21 with 2 questions left.
Come on, baby. Come on.
And Ryan and Tim have to take this next one.
All right.
Wait, what's the score?
It's still a
27
game.
to 21. There is a game.
Okay.
There's a big game still left to play.
Damn right there
Uh,
is.
Your last, you're not your last, but your penultimate category is Worlds of DC. How many points would you like to bet on the Worlds of DC?
Just
Gotta
do
make
Ryan
Tim,
and Tim.
because yeah, they have to keep going.
Yeah.
And
Go with
we would.
your
Yeah.
heart. Go with your heart. How many points will you be betting Timothy?
Just one.
Just one from
Yeah.
Timothy and 2 from Ryan Permison.
All right,
Gotta go
your
big. Go big or
question
go home.
from the Worlds of DC. What is the name of Zod's ship in Man of Steel?
Oh, it's a Man of Steel question, Ryan. It'd be pretty embarrassing if you missed.
Shut up, Robert.
Pretty bad. I actually know this one.
I don't know this one.
Reminder that Knights of Hydra and Arkham Knights both have 2 repeats and a challenge left to use in this match.
Oh, I could have challenged that MCU question. Cool.
I mean, you would have lost your challenge, but, you know,
It's an unfair question.
not really.
I mean, I don't know how you can count that.
We'll go 5. 4?
Repeat the question. Repeat the
All
question.
right. Knights of Hydra.
Ryan needs it. He needs it.
Your question. Heel Robert is starting to pop out. Your question from the Worlds of DC. What is the name of Zod's ship in Man of Steel?
Yeah, Steel has a good score.
It does. Fun fact, also
also
about
didn't
Ottman.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Tim, what do you got?
I took a wild guess. I said the World Eater.
That is incorrect for a loss of a point. Ryan,
Take a guess. Salvation.
that is a loss of
The
2.
Black Order.
It's the Black Zero.
Oh, Black Zero.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Arkham Knights. That was an intense one down to the wire. Almost got to the last questions. And Jim is just on his phone, does not care about what happened.
I'm considering some stuff here. I'm just thinking and talking.
Almost like that's
big
your job.
emotions here. Big emotions here.
Big emotions. All right, waiting to find out what happens in the Alpha Alliance chat later tonight. All right, maybe in 5 minutes. But that was an intense match. 2 really, really strong teams that just butt heads really hard on that one. It was very competitive, close all the way through. It looked like a comeback was being made. Unfortunately, it just slipped out of their reach at the very end there. And so let's give it over to Jim for post-match interviews.
Let's get right into it with the team that I like more, the winning team, Robert and brother Tim. Robert, it feels good to actually win a team match that I'm on the call for. How do you feel right now?
I'm great, gracious for your presence, I guess.
Yes, the last time I was on a call and you were in a team match with Tim, you lost to me and Drake, so this has to be a different feeling for you.
I mean, that's not canon. So no, it feels. I'm happy we won here today. I think we put up a good showing in round one. I was a little bit nervous, just because both of our teams were really, really close at the end of round one. So I was a little bit nervous. We let them go first. I thought we were going to be in trouble when they got Spinner's Choice, because I thought they were going to go Back to the Future, and I know that genuinely Ryan knows that category really, really well. But I'm glad they didn't. We got some nice steals off there in MCU. We maneuvered around Pixar. When picking our strengths, we knew we probably wouldn't sweep that category 100% for all of the maximum points. We're just glad that we didn't let steals happen, I think. We just snuck ahead, and then we bet smart in round 3. Anything else you have to say, Tim?
Well, yeah, I mean, I honestly feel kind of bad about that how many Oscar nominees question that they got in MCU. But yeah, we got a couple good steals there. I thought even though I didn't know a lot of those answers in Pixar, you definitely showed up in Pixar. And yeah, I think overall we had a good showing. It wasn't our best showing. And I was honestly nervous coming into this because I'm not in this space a lot, and you were talking a lot about how these guys were really good, and they put up a really good fight. So it was a good match.
Mm-hmm. Definitely grateful to the competitors for our opponents, Cain and Ryan, guys that I've known for a while and are kind of nice guys when they're trying to pull strings and be all charactery. But yeah, I'm glad we walked away with the win. I'm glad that we broke their points record that they set in the last match that they originally broke from us. Oh, was it? I thought we had 27. Oh, my bad.
26.
Darn.
Tied it.
Well, we tied it. We tied. So either way, we're still a really high scoring team, and we're easily going to win our pool. I think I'm confident that we can continue in this tournament and do really well.
Speaking of which, I'd like to slide in here and ask you how you feel about playing in the pool A finals. I can say which of the 3 teams you most likely will play, because not to lift the veil curtain a little bit, pre-taped, so we don't know exactly which of one of these 2 teams you are playing quite yet, but one of these 2 teams will be facing to play you at some point in the next round. You have 3 teams on the table that you could face: Blockbuster Video, Smarticus, or Pat Out of Hell. And of those 3, which of those 3 would you most like to play in the finals?
Honestly, I think we can beat any of them. Walking into this match tonight, I kind of thought that the winner of this match would win the bracket for us. Pat Out of Hell are an extremely entertaining team, but I don't know if they're going to beat Smarticus. And Smarticus are kind of wild cards, but I think we have a much, much broader knowledge base than they do. I think there's a little bit more specific than ours is. So, yeah, and then who's the other one? Blockbuster Video. A little bit more of a one-sided team, as we saw in their first match. So I'm not afraid of any of them. I am looking forward to winning this bracket final and then winning the team belts.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. But yeah, congratulations on making it to your pool finals. And we'll see who you play. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Thanks, Forrest.
Well, actually, before I go, one more thing. There is a match in the near future for one Tim Brzakala that I would like to ask him how he feels about, which is he's debuting against Richard Schwartz of Neighborhood Watch Alliance.
Sure.
And how do you feel about finally playing in singles in Fandom?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Schwartz, you say? The Schwartz will not be with him. I'm sure I will be able to make it happen. Me and Robert talk a lot. We train a lot. We study a lot. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jim, you want to take us to our winning or our losing team now for our interviews?
Not really, but sure. Person that is not furiously mad right now. Ryan, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well, I'm going to try to keep this as respectful as possible because I'm like Mount Vesuvius about to explode here with anger. But congratulations to Arkham Knights. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. You're still going to get your ass kicked by whoever you go up against next. I hope you lose terribly, and there's blood all over the floor with your bodies just lying there, decaying. But if I had the Infinity Gauntlet, I would use the Time Stone and reverse time and go back to that second round. Because quite frankly, I truly believe we should have probably stayed with Back to the Future. I know Cain is very strong in that category, and I thought we had it. It's just questions didn't go our way. It didn't really go over very well. So, hey, it happens. It's the luck of the draw. You don't know how deep cut or how difficult or easy the questions are going to be. But we're going to dust ourselves off, and hopefully we'll come back and we'll do better in our next match. But I am very upset, very angry. I really wanted to advance in this tournament because I love this division. I love Inner Geekdom. I like fandom fights. Anything that's Inner Geekdom related, I love it. And just wasn't our day. So hopefully we'll come back and do better next time. Cain, got something you want to say?
Fucking Arkham Knights is gonna win the whole thing. I mean, seriously, like Arkham Knights is the best team there, and it's like, hey, we almost went to the last question.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step in and say for Arkham Knights' future, or not Arkham Knights, Knights of Hydra's future, in singles, you guys are both kind of done for the season, and now in teams, you're both kind of done for the season. But I can say next season, definitively, you'll be playing the loser of the Kings of Winter and Team 80s is your next opponent in teams next season, which will probably be the season opener for teams. So how do you feel about potentially playing? Well, I'll say this. How do you feel about playing Team 80s?
We're not going to play Team 80s. We're going to play you guys, and I can't wait to play you so we can get some fair questions.
I would agree with my partner 1,000% on that one. So what he said.
Well, my partner's here too. I have a crap talker on my team as well.
Yeah, that's right. Tim is sitting right here.
At least nobody on the Kings of Winter hates women. So that is an advantage we have. So we can actually watch movies like Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman
and Elektra.
Elektra. That's a good one. And Halle Berry's Catwoman.
Yes.
And any other geekdom
Wonder
category with a strong female lead, because we know half of this team does not appreciate that. Also, he refuses to watch movies like Deadpool because it, quote unquote, has too much humor in it. So, I think we'll have an advantage when we never play them because we are going to be beating Team 80s. So none of that even matters. So I wish you luck against Sandy and a vomit guy, whatever his name.
I think his name is Crowley Adams. I think so. That's probably Crowley
it.
sounds right.
That
Crowley
sounds
sounds
correct.
Right.
Yes, that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have fun playing a Vomit Nation over there, and we're gonna go keep having talks with our buddy Cobblepot over there. So see ya. All right. And so those were our post-match interviews. Arkham Knights will now be playing in the finals of their pool, and Knights of Hydra will be back next season. And of course, they are definitely a dominant team, so we are going to be very excited about seeing them again as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Arkham Knights going to have a qualifier to be in a triple threat team championship match here in November. So this was a really tight match. Four really knowledgeable guys. What do you think, Jim?
Me too. I agree. So I'm really looking forward to playing Team 80s and being victorious, and then we will have a chance to also get in on that triple threat championship match where, Where
Which
it'll be good. I'm just looking forward to the rest of this crowning of a champion. So for whenever we become champions. So
all we gotta do is we gotta throw the A Vomit team to the Hydra team,
right?
And then we gotta beat some guys named Alex and Case. So once we get through them,
yes.
We just gotta beat Edgelord and Emotionless over there, and we'll be okay.
Right, and we will not spin opponent's choice and then give a category that Alex claims that he knows, yet misses the easiest questions in all of Fast and Furious. So yeah, we won't let Case carry Alex through a round 2, so that will be fun.
You're right. But with that, this has been Fandom Fights Teams round 2 of the tournament. So we'll go through plugs real quick, starting with our winners today, Arkham Knights. Robert, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That's my first and last name, no vowels plus year. You can find me on my weekly podcast called Fireside Chit Chat, where Zach Ford and I talk about movies, music, and other pop culture stuff. That can be found everywhere podcasts are listened to. You can find me doing hosting and admin duties over at Movie Battleground at the Worldwide Movie Games Network. And you can find me doing hosting and admin duties with Take 3 Productions.
And you can find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, YouTube, at Tim Loves Movies. I do movie reviews, podcast stuff, just talking about movies with my lovely wife, Maggie, at this point. And so check me out there, Tim Loves Movies.
My wife.
All right. My wife.
And our
3 days ago.
Hey,
our
congratulations.
unfortunate losers, the Knights of Hydra. Cain, where can they find you?
You awake over there, brother?
All right, and Ryan, where can they find you?
All right.
Right. Okay. Well, you can find me on Facebook at Ryan Permison, RyanPermison. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanRPM5. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel, Nerd Culture. You can find us on YouTube at Nerd Culture. That's our logo right there. Also, make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram at It's Nerd Culture. Got some new videos coming your way, movie reviews, TV reviews, comics, anything nerdy we talk about. Hope to see you there. Thanks for having us. We'll see you next time.
All right. Jim, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere that Cain said, as well as hosting various matches all over Multiplex and beating Eli McKaig in Nerdgasm, which would have already aired at this point, so go back and watch that. And you can find me beating Team 80s in a future match to be determined, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Coho.
All right. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KalebCoho. That's KalebKoho. You can find me on YouTube, Caleb Coho, where I do music stuff, vlog stuff, Coho Productions, where I do film stuff. My movie Chick Part 2 is out on both channels right now, so you can go watch that for free. My album for teams with Micro Forks on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you consume digital music. You can also find me here on Multiplex Entertainment as an admin, head of Fandom Fights, head of story, running Fandom Fights, singles and teams. You can find me hosting Nerdgasm every Saturday. Which we've gotten into a pretty good, swing of things at this point. And you can also find me hosting Let's Make a Movie every other month with Cain and Jake. You can find me hosting Get It Right the First Time with Cain. And you can find me hosting Fantasy Football with TM Smith every Wednesday right here on Multiplex Entertainment. Thank you all. This has been Multiplex Entertainment Fandom Fights Teams. I've been the King. That has been the Wolf, Jim Green. That has been the Hunter, Ryan Permison. Hi, I'm Kog. We're going to drop that impression right now. And Cain, the Hurricane McMillan, Robert, the Hobbit Parker, Tim, the Hulk Brzakala. This has been Arkham Knights versus Knights of Hydra. This has been Fandom Fights. And we'll see you all next week.